When you think of Jesus, do you think of him as a sort of anything-goes person who doesn't really care what you do because he will always forgive you? Or do you think of him as a demanding person who has standards that he wants you to follow? And if you don't, you may be in deep, eternal trouble. Or is he something in between? Hello, I'm Father James Kubicki, and those questions came to me because of some parables that are in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 25. They're parables about judgment, and Pope Francis had the following to say about one of them, the parable of the talents. The parable of the talents makes us think about the relationship between how we use the gifts we have received from God and his return, when he will ask us what use we made of them. We are well acquainted with the parable. Before his departure, the master gives a few talents to each of his servants to ensure that they will be put to good use during his absence. On his return, the master judges what they have done. He praises the first two while he throws the third one out into the outer darkness because, through fear, he had hidden his talent, withdrawing into himself. A Christian who withdraws into himself, who hides everything that the Lord has given him, is a Christian he is not a Christian. This tells us that we are in the time of action, the time in which we should bring God's gifts to fruition, not for ourselves, but for him, for the church, for others, the time to seek to increase goodness in the world always. And in particular, in this period of crisis today, it is important not to turn in on ourselves, burying our own talent, our spiritual, intellectual, and material riches, everything that the Lord has given us, but rather to open ourselves, to be supportive, to be attentive to others.